Hi, welcome back. In our last video, we saw the update part. In this video, I'm going to teach the delete part. So go to the employee controller. So here, I'm going to delete the record. We have to add the annotation as a delete mapping. Path equal delete employee. Here the ID. The ID. So here, write it here. Right. Now after that, what you're going to do is here, when the request is coming, delete employees. What's the ID you are typing over here? So now we have to create the method public string. So write it here. It's a delete employee. Delete employee. So you have to get the path variable. Path variable value ID. So long. So write it as here ID. Write like this. Okay, open and close bracket. What's the ID here? What's the ID you are typing here? This ID you are passing to here. This is passing to here. This is the path variable. Okay. So what's the ID you are typing? This is the URL. Okay. This is endpoint employee, delete employee. What's the ID you are typing here? It's passing to here. It is passing to here. Now we have created the data type boolean delete. So create the variable delete employee equal. We have to pass into the service. Which service? Employee service. So I just copy it, paste it over here. Inside the employee service, I'm going to create the method which is a delete employee. Simply create the delete employee. Plus ID you are coming here, you are passing to here. Yeah, right here passing to here. Plus ID coming here, passing to here. Go to service. This method. This method we haven't created yet. So here select here. There's a bulb symbol. Create this method on your service employee interface. It goes to employee IMPL. You have to implement it here. Click on here. You have to implement method. Click OK. Right. Now here you are implemented. Now here what you are going to do is we implement that. Now here I'm going to write it over here. If you have to check with the employee repo if the IDs exist or not. Employee repo dot exist by ID. This side, but the ID is coming here. But the ID is coming here. Get the ID. The IDs exist. We have to write employee repo dot. There will be the predefined method which is a delete by ID. It's a delete by ID. It's a delete by ID. You are passing this ID. That's it. If the ID is not exist in the database table, you have to pass in the message. This is you have to write this out here. You write here employee ID not found. That's it. Right. So over here, what's the ID you are typing over here? What's the ID you are typing? The URL here. It passing to here. This one should be passing to here. It goes to the employee service delete employee method. So go to the IMPL, get the ID. It is checking employee repo dot exist by ID. It is checking the database table. This code is checking. select all from the employee table via the ID. If the IDs exist, it will be delete the row, entire row. If the ID is not found, it display employee ID not found. That's the thing it will display. Right. After that, we have to get a message. We have write here return delete deleted. That's it. Now let's check it whether it's working fine or not. We have to run the project again. Right? You have to run the project. Okay, after run the stuff, you have to run the project. I forgot to run the project sometimes. Right? So now it's running perfect. Now let's go to the postman. Here, this one should be the delete mapping. So we have to select the delete. The same request you have to the employee. This all the things I just copied, paste it over here. Employee. Here, go back to my project. Here, this is the URL. So you just copy it, paste it over here. So you have to be no need this, right? So here the ID. So you have to go to the get out. So we have a two records. So I want to delete this two. So Peter James. So what's the ID? Number two. So you have to put as a two over here. Now let's click send button. Here deleted. Now it's deleted successfully. Now let's back to my project. Here get out student. So let's refresh it. Here so one ID should be left. Right. I hope you guys you already I already this one I already explained how the flow works in my basic CRUD application, Spring Boot application part. So I no need to explain again by again. So here when you type the ID over here, it's coming to here. This ID, the ID should be setting to the path variable here. It will be assigned here. So it goes to the employee service delete method. So receive the ID. If the ID exists in the database, it is deleted. If the ID is not exist, display the message as employee ID not found. That's it. I hope you guys understood the employee, all the employee CRUD operation we are completed. In my next video, I'm going to start the task. Thank you for watching. Hi, welcome back. In our last video, we complete the employee part. In this video, I'm going to start the task. So, first I'm going to implement the entity class of the task. So, first select the package entity, right click, have to new class, you have to name it as, this class you have to name it as task. You have to name it as task. Right. The task, so it is the same, we have a entities, we have the annotation, you have the entity, you have just copied and paste it over here. Entity. After that, what you're going to do is here, I'm going to create the variables. So you have to write the private, first one is ID. So I write long, data type long, task ID. The second one, private, you have to create the access specifier private. Second one is a string data type task name. Third one, description. So write string description. Right. So we have a description. After that, we have a another thing is complete task, whether it's complete or not. We have to check it. So we have to write the same thing private, which is a boolean type. So boolean complete. Right. Okay. Now we have done the all the things. Right. Now what you're going to do is we have to we have to add the columns. So you have to create over here which is a ID, which is a primary key. So you have to set the primary key, it's ID. You have to select the primary key over here. Select the primary key. After that, second one I'm going to add over here. Here is the column name. So column name you have to write it as a name. You have to write it as task ID. Length 50. Generate value. Generation identity, type identity. After the column name is one. Copy and paste it over here. Task name. You have to give the, here you will be able to see the length. I'm going to task, I'm going to 7 to the 100 length, the 100 length, right? Column length I'm going to use I want to create the like this. So same thing, the column I just copy and paste it over here. This one should be the task description. So the description, that's this description. Right. After that, we have set the another one is a column. You just copy this, paste over here. This one should be the complete. This is copy and paste over complete. That's it. That's the thing you have to write it. Right. So that's the thing we have to write it over here. But the which is you have the same thing you have to put it there. The employee also you have to get it this thing. True or false. The same thing I just copied. Right. You have to make it as it is. Okay, it's no problem. Right. Okay, so there we have created the columns, task ID, task name, description, and company. Right. Now what you're going to do is I want to make the relationship. So in our next video tutorial, I'll be teach how to make the relationship. Thank you for watching.